Hi friends, it's Deanna here today. And today I wanted to chat with y'all about sewing. Sewing is such a rewarding experience that I want to share it with everyone. And so I'm here today to talk about some really simple, easy, quick, and super cute things that we can sew when we are just beginning to get into this awesome hobby. So let me tell you about those. All right, friends, so first of all, I want to encourage you, if you're looking for a hobby, if you're looking for something fun to do, I do want to encourage you to give sewing a try. When I was, years ago, when I was just freshly married, I wanted to try my hand at sewing, and I bought a sewing pattern from the store. I got so overwhelmed. I had a sewing machine, I had a pattern, I bought all the everything that the supplies that the pattern asked me for. I was ready. I thought I was ready, and I dove in and I got so confused by everything, by it all. And literally 10 years later, I got rid of the things that I had. I never made the garment. I never finished it because I was so overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do. Years later down the road, I had a friend introduce me to PDF patterns that you can print from a website at your house and you can create on your own. And I'm telling you, I never looked back. So I'm here to encourage you to try out PDF patterns, and what best PDF patterns at Ellie and Mac. And the reason why I'm telling you about Ellie and Mac, it's because I have not looked back since. Ellie and Mac offers such great patterns. They're trendy and cute. It ranges from beginner level to more skilled levels. So depending on your skill, we have patterns for all that. We have woven patterns, which are non-stretch, and we have stretch patterns and knit fabric. We have patterns for the whole family. And we have, not only that, but we have great picture instructions that you can check out. And it tells you step by step what you need to do. And we also have sewing tutorials for each of our patterns. So you can go back, for most of our patterns, you can go back if you get stuck on a pattern and you say, I don't know how to do this, you can come back to our YouTube channel and find that YouTube tutorial on how to sew that pattern. We also have tons of sew-alongs on our Facebook page, and we have a great Facebook community of helpers and answering questions and helping out if you have any questions. So once I found Ellie and Mac, I was blown away, and my skills have grown so much to the point now that I'm actually doing tutorials to help others out because I love it. So I wanted to come on here today and encourage you as a beginner sewist or even a more advanced sewist to check out PDF patterns, come sew with us, ask all the questions. And I also wanted to come on here and share with you my top 5 easy to sew patterns that are great for a beginner that doesn't have tons of time. You know, sometimes I'm stressed out. I've had a long day, work. I've dealt with my child, my husband, and I just want something to relax, but I only have a little bit of time. I don't have a ton of time. So I want to sew a pattern that's going to be rewarding, quick, cute, but I can manage it, and it helps kind of get over some of that stress of the everyday busy life. So I have 5 patterns that are just that, such great, quick patterns that are great, turn out amazing every time, and also are so rewarding to sew. So I'm going to tell you about these patterns. I'm going to show you some pictures. I'm going to add a link to the sewing tutorial so you can check out these patterns and go grab them. And all the information on these patterns will be in the information box below, so you can click on that pattern and go check it out. We'll start with a top. We're going to start with the High Hopes Dolmen. The High Hopes Dolmen is an oversized type of top. I love that the High Hopes Dolmen is a front, a back, cuffs, a neckband, and a waistband, and that is it. All you're doing is you're putting the front and back together, sewing the shoulders, sewing the sides, and adding the cuffs. The really cool thing about this pattern is that you don't even have to hem. So it's a very quick sew, and because of the fact of its knit stretch fabric and its loose nature, we don't have to worry so much about a perfect sew. I know it's contradictory sometimes. We have to be very careful and very precise, but this pattern is so forgiving because of the way that it fits. This pattern is great because it's got the adult version and also the kids version. So if you wanted to start with a kid pattern first because you say, I am worried, I don't know if I can sew it for myself, you can start with a kids pattern, or you can go ahead and jump into the adult pattern. It's sewn exactly the same way, but it offers also an option of a cowl neckline. But if you want to go simple with just a neckband, regular neckband, you can do that. And we do have full tutorial on that. And also we have a full tutorial on how to do bands. So if you were wondering about that, I will link that below as well, so you can go check that out. My pattern number 2, let's move on to some bottoms. This time is the urban leggings. The urban leggings are such a great pattern. What I love about the urban leggings is that they are a quick sew, and they are super comfortable. I love that the sizing is great because you can measure yourself out, and it's got different areas where you can grade in or out depending on what sizing you are. And there's a lot of other extra hacks that you can do to them after you get more comfortable with the pattern. You know, you can sew that first pattern and they're a little bit loose at the waist because we went with the sizing of the hips. Then you can take that in a little bit. Or if you wanted it to be a little bit tighter in some places, you can tweak that and take it in. But it's such a great pattern, and it is such an easy and quick sew. I'm gonna link that tutorial for you so you can go make those too. And for the kids version, we have the sunshine leggings. So we've got the urban leggings for adult and the sunshine leggings for kids. Great patterns. Now, number 3. My number 3 is another top. This is the oversized tee. Now, one of the reasons why I love this pattern, I talk about it often, I sew it all the time, I have countless of hacks on this pattern as well. It's because I love the fact that this pattern can go from very basic very basic sewing to very advanced sewing, because it starts with the basic t-shirt style. So you can do just a t-shirt with a neckband and just hemming the sleeves and hemming the bottom. You can then advance to like a crop top where you can put a band at the bottom. You can have a hood on it. You can have different sleeve lengths. You can have different necklines. There is so much to do to this pattern that you can start with something basic and build your skills as you go. There's also a drawstring on it. I mean, there's so many options to this pattern that is just such a great pattern. And we do have different video tutorials for this pattern because of its different options. There is a basic, which is the one I will attach here, but there's also a more advanced one, and I'll add those on the information below so you can go check those out as well. The number 4 pattern, we're gonna go to another top. This is the straight fit raglan or the going home raglan. There are 2 different patterns. I know I'm kind of cheating, but there are a raglan top. So I'll add the information here on the straight fit raglan, which is more of a straight fit, which means it just goes, the sides go more straight. The going home raglan, it goes in a little bit, so it's a curvier fit. But they are basically very close to being the same pattern. One is a little bit more oversized, one is a little bit more fitted, and we also have this in the kids version, so you can do a kids version as well. Super easy. You just sew your sleeves on as a raglan style, which are the ones that go kind of sideways, not the regular straight sleeve, but the ones that go like from the neck, angled sleeves. So it's a raglan style. You sew the sleeves on, you sew your sides, neckband, and then you hem your sleeves and your hem, and you're done. Or you can band as well. So that's another very easy and quick pattern. We have tons of tutorials on them, so check them out. And then last but not least, my number 5 comes in with a dress. Now we do have quite a few dresses that are very simple, but today I'm presenting to you the Sweetie Pie. The Sweetie Pie is a dress that goes down and then it kind of flares out after the waist to give you that nice like flared out skirt look. So I love that because it gives you a major twirl factor, which I love. It's got different necklines, it's got different lengths of sleeves. It is super sweet and super cute. It's super easy to sew because all you do is you sew your shoulders, you attach your sleeves, you sew your sides, you attach your neckbands, you hem, you're done. So it's another sweet, quick, and easy pattern, and we also have the adult and the kid version. So you could either make whichever one you want to make. So that makes it a very nice pattern to sew. So those were my top 5. I know that I added a few in there sprinkled along because I want you to see all our different options. We have so many different options, and these are just the basic entry-level ones. We do have other basic entry-level ones, but these are just my top 5. We have, like I said, ones that go more advanced. So if you want to check those out, go ahead and check those out as well. But I just wanted to come on here and encourage you to dive in, jump in, come along with us at Ellie and Mac and sew up your favorite pattern and just see how excited it could be to make something with your own hands, your own outfits, your kids' outfits, your significant other. I love that I'm able to do that, and it's just so rewarding, and it's such a nice little stress reliever for when I'm stressed out and I just want to do something quick. Let's get it done. I love that. I will attach on the information box, or if you want to look it up, some videos on how we put our PDF patterns together. What does that really even mean? How do I even start? Where do I go? I will put that information below. We have some videos on that where you can watch, and I can show you just how easy it is to download, print, and put together a pattern so you can get started. I hope this has encouraged you, so get out there and get sewing, get started, get into it. You're gonna love it. I know you will. Comment below and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you and we'll answer any question that we can and help you out in your journey to sewing your own wardrobe. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time when we are sewing together. Bye.